Taurus, my name is Bailey and this is your September 2018 reading. Thanks for being with me. While I was meditating on your energy earlier, before we started filming, a few cards fell out, and those cards were the Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So this feels to me like sort of what you've been going through, maybe previous to September. You've been going through a period of perhaps a little bit of isolation, or you've just been enjoying your own company more. Healing old wounds. Seems like there have been hurts that have come up for you that you've had to see, you've had to look at, and you've had to process, and you've actually been doing the work, and you've been doing great. I see here the Three of Wands has you perhaps wondering about the future, looking into the future, wanting to make plans, wanting to move forward with a new and a fresh energy. There may have been for some of you some anxiety about the future too, like what, maybe after you healed up some of those wounds, you became a slightly different person. And now your vision of the future doesn't necessarily match up with who that new person is. And that feels really profound to me. That feels like, it feels like a new adventure could start for you. So let's pull up a few new cards. And let's see what's going to be going on for September. And I was thinking about you guys earlier, and that's why I moved my set over here for today. We've got, I don't know if you can see, guns and bows and just stuff that is, there's a jet flying overhead, forgive me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking. So I was thinking about the nature of the bull and the cow, and how bulls can be incredibly aggressive and dangerous even, but we mostly just get the cow. You know, we get the easygoing until they're pushed too hard. We get the caring, the loving, the stable energy. I think Taurus energy is probably the warmest of the earth energies. Capricorns are a little bit too dark and authoritarian sometimes, and Virgos can be a little bit too critical. But Taurians, they don't strike until they feel that they're cornered or they're trapped. I don't know that. I haven't tussled with many bulls, but that's just what I'm feeling from the human version of the bull. Anyway, so I was thinking, like, you know, I really feel like Taurians are going to have to show the bull this month. They're going to have to show you, you're going to have to show your horns. And yes, you're sweet and you're loving and you're earthy and you can hold shit down for people, even when, you know, you're going through stuff that nobody's seeing. But things are changing for you really quickly in September, and maybe not September so much as the next 7 years are just going to be strange, because Uranus is in your sign now, and Uranus is a planet of upheaval and surprises, and Taurians, you guys don't really much love the surprises. So sometimes that flexibility is going to have you feeling cornered, or having to be that flexible is going to make you feel cornered. And sometimes maybe somebody deserves the horns and maybe sometimes they don't. There's another jet going by. I'm not in a war zone. I'm in downtown Toronto. Very downtown. And there's an air show. So, I'm not getting any cards just fall out, so we're going to do, maybe I was on track with what the energies were going to be for you in September. But let's get a few more out. We have here the Six of Cups, the Sun, a Jet, and the Eight of Swords, upside downy. So September might have you thinking about the past a little bit. Maybe for some of you, someone from your past may show up. Maybe there's something that you need to tie up in a little bow and have done with this month. Maybe you need to pull your energy forward. That's what I'm really feeling from this. You need to pull your energy forward from the past that maybe you've been focusing on a little bit too much, or lost in your memories, or lost in maybe just not being as connected to who you are now as who you've been in the past, because maybe you're not sure who you are right now. And that's okay. That's okay. Pull your energy forward. And the Sun here is saying that you're going to be able to see clearly. You will be illuminated when you pull yourself forward, when you really start focusing on what's going on right in front of you in September. And here we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. In this position, in this context, I feel as though the Eight of Swords is telling us that maybe your story about your life, or your story about what's going on for you now, or your story about your relationship or your career, maybe that story isn't as true as it once was. Maybe we have to cut through a few of our stories this month. A couple of our feelings about who we are, what identifies us, what we identify with. That's heavy, but it's exciting. You know, like we were talking about earlier with the other cards that fell out before the reading. The Hermit, you did some major healing. Maybe during eclipse season you did some major healing. And now you've shifted yourself internally. Maybe who you thought you were is not in line with who you are now in the present moment. So check in. Check in with who you are right fucking now, in every instance of now. Because every moment for you in September can be absolutely fresh and new. And Taurus, honey, that might not be what you want to do. Things are more comfortable. You can plan for them. You can contextualize things when you know the formula. You may not know the formula this month. The numbers won't add up. 2 and 2 do not make 4. You plus your situation does not equal the outcomes that you have come to know and expect. The playing field has changed. And so have you. It's because you've changed that the playing field has changed. So, be here for it. Be here for your own transformation. Don't be afraid of yourself. I feel like a few of you are afraid of yourself and what you're capable of when you don't have that structure around you. You're beautiful. You're powerful. People listen. People listen to what you have to say. So, and more than that, Taurus, with you guys, it's not what you say. It's you speak, especially you, Taurus, women. You speak with your body. There's a Jet. You speak with your body! And it's gorgeous, and it's as part of where your sensuality comes from, is that you guys have this beautiful vibe, that sexy vibe, and you can really use that to your benefit this month. Your ruling planet is in Libra until the 9th of September, which has you finding a new balance in your emotions, maybe, or finding a new balance in general. And then it moves into Scorpio, your 180. Also represents your subconscious mind. So Venus moving into Scorpio really might have you not only enjoying your magic and your darkness and your creativity for the rest of September, which can be fun for those of you with a creative bent. Use it, baby. Like I said, Scorpio is also your subconscious mind, so you might have a lot to draw upon for that creative bent that you have. You might have a lot of material. You might find that things are just, your dreams might be a little out of hand, and things seem a little surreal. That's what I'm hearing for you. Things are going to seem a little surreal at times. Go with it. I hope you have a great September, Taurus. Thanks for watching. There's everything you need to know in the description box below. Oops.